You know, I think it's about that time again. You already know it's about to be the coldest summer ever, right? Yo, L Streets. Yeah? L Streets. L Streets. Billionaire. Come on. Boy, you know I had to dip set my wrist. This that Pelly in the wintertime with that bird, with that chicken. Chillin' with the camera on and jewels on and that chain on, just glisten. We be on straight bars like Jim. That's a Jim. Just listen. Y'all was trying to keep up with the Jones. I was trying to keep up with my phone. Talk a little stop before they burn around steady. I was just burning out, but I was learning how to stretch it like a finger fold. Never been playing with some same. That was at these other. See, I was respecting the hustle. Y'all be respecting it. I be with shakers and movers, counting my blessings, cause one day you lose it. I was respecting the hustle. Y'all be respecting it. I be with shakers and movers, counting my blessings, cause one day you lose it. Boy, you know I had to dip set my wrist. This that ride around and that drive around with them chains on my chest. This that hustle music when the hustle moving, they ride around with that. This my go get it, we gon' go get it, we gon' go get it, that's it. Boy, you know I had to dip set my wrist. I really earned it like it, I ain't heard about it, I ain't have more, I just skip a thorough, this is still the made it rich. I really made it out of there and hate about it, this enough to make it sick. I was laying out with the vultures. You wanna get closer, you wanna touch for some closure. I ain't got time, baby, tuck your emotion. I've been the one with the motion, I've been the one that was chosen. Y'all felt like we frozen, this is the shot, baby, this is the coach. Boy, you know I had to dip set my wrist. This that ride around and that drive around with some chains on my chest. This that hustle music when the hustle moving, they ride around with that. This my go get it, we gon' go get it, we gon' go get it, that's it. Chicago.
Brand new bread, get your brand new pot, new stove, brand new and put two bowls. Behind your name and other words you told. With these rats, they need to be exposed. D&D and let the money calling. What you call it? Can't go broke now, I'm used to balling. Mute yourself.
at the FedEx Forum here in downtown Memphis, Tennessee, as the Grizzlies try to defend their home court. Hi, everyone. We're happy to have you with us for this edition of the NBA on 2K Sports. This is Kevin Harlan alongside Clark Kellogg and Greg Anthony. D.A. will join us tonight on the sideline. Hey, Clark, in tonight's game, what are you watching closely?
Well, tremendous factor. I really think whoever is able to win or control that battle is going to win the game.
How about the authority from Morant? That the way he was running, you knew he was aiming to shatter the rim.
And shot on the way. And that one's good. Hachimura.
Not the best of shot selection there, but you know what? You did not look the gift horse in the mouth.
Here's Morant. Goes up and lays it nice and easy. Morant's got his second bucket.
Morant using that quickness to his advantage. That time he gets out and fall.
Memphis with the ball. Right now I send it over to the sideline. We get a report from David Aldridge.
Hey, Kevin, I was able to talk with Memphis' head coach. Now, if you think Luka Doncic is a problem, you're right. Coach told me he reads the situation as well as anyone. Try to give him different looks. The goal is just to slow him down and try to make someone else beat us. We'll see where it ends up. Kevin, back to you.
Thanks, David. It's an odd stat, but what I'm going to throw out there anyway, the Memphis Grizzlies set an NBA record last season for players used in a season.
Kevin, this isn't football. They had 33 different guys suited up last season. That tells you how difficult it was. Constant change, hard to build chemistry, and let's face it, hard to win games.
And Doncic gets it to go.
You know, if Luka wants the three-point shot, he just takes it. No hesitation.
Here's Morant. And Morant throws it down.
Taking matters into his own hands.
Yeah, we didn't expect to see that kind of finish.
And you know, guys, when your point guard is making explosive plays at the rim, I really do think it sets the tone for the rest of the team.
Now Morant. After Luka Doncic's three-pointer that didn't go. Memphis moving that ball around. Here's Morant. And the shot goes in. Morant's got 12.
Man, I'm amazed at Morant's ability to take contact and still stay in full control.
Hachimura. Good on the three-point shot. He's got 5.
And he likes to get in a rhythm early. Nice triple.
Morant left side. And it's out of bounds. Last touch by Morant.
You know, that's just sloppy basketball, giving away a possession. No real reason for that turnover.
And so it's Doncic with it. He brings it up for the Lakers. LeBron, that's a two-pointer. Shot is good off the back rim and in.
That defense has to worry so much about LeBron as a passer that it opens things up for his jump shot.
Back to Morant. Ball stolen. No one near Reeves as he lets it go. Great look, but off the mark. And Clark, it's hard to compare Luka Doncic to any other player we've seen before.
I would certainly agree with that. Ditto to that, Kevin, because he is unique. His pace is never hurried. He never gets rattled. He complains to officials a little bit more than I like to see, but he's strong. He's got great touch and feel, and he scores at all 3 levels, and he's a brilliant passer. His overall size and strength really sets James apart from the rest of his peers when you think about his skill set inside.
Anticipated the play and got there first.
And not afraid to put his body on the line either. He took a shot for the team in that situation.
Here's Doncic. James with the bucket. LeBron's got 8 points.
And so deft with the floater. LeBron's got so many tricks up his sleeve.
Pass to Edey. Taken away by Hayes. A nice shot by LeBron. That's 10 points for LeBron. And an important part of every team's game. We'll look at the hustle stats for the Lakers.
They've really been disruptive on the defensive end, forcing turnovers and turning those turnovers into points at the other end.
Here's Jackson with the 3. That one's no good. 0 of 1 to begin the game. The 3 for Doncic. Gets the 3-pointer to fall. Doncic has got his second bucket of the game to go.
Just reliable. And what a show Morant is putting on. Every time he touches the ball, you feel like he's going to score.
And that'll be 2 free throws coming up. Officials on the call at the time.
I mean, even from over here, you can see that was pretty clear.
No question about it. I mean, a ton of contact and a good call by the officials.
No luck that time either.
Look, the physicality has always stood out with LeBron. It's been obvious, but his basketball IQ is what makes him such a special player. I mean, he sees the game like very few ever have.
Reeves right side. From past the arc. Good on the triple. He's got 5.
Yeah, they built up this lead 3 points at a time.
And I like the strategy. It's a great strategy. Bury those threes early, and it'll open up the inside for him later on.
And as the first quarter wraps up, already a double-digit lead. Lakers lead by 10. And if you're just tuning in, we've got a wide margin on the scoreboard, but plenty of time left for a comeback. And taking a look at Los Angeles' performance here, what have they been doing or not doing?
I mean, offensively, I thought they did a good job of protecting the ball. And defensively, boy, they disrupted.
Yeah, I like the way they forced a ton of turnovers and then took advantage of those turnovers with opportunistic baskets.
And you're just asking to get burned when you give Morant a lane, using that speed to his advantage. Well, if you don't take care of the ball, fellas, that's what can happen.
Absolutely, Greg. That makes the turnover even more painful.
What? You mean the throw down at the end? I'll tell you what, fellas, I mean, the highlight shows are going to pain them even more.
Morant with a wide open look. Drains it from beyond the arc. Morant's got 21 in the game. Vanderbilt gets a wide open look. And right away, they match it with a 3-pointer of their own. And the Lakers lead by 6. And you can never really count out these Los Angeles Lakers, Greg, can you?
I really don't think you can. They battle out of the play-in tournament. They overcome obstacles, and they have tremendous willpower.
And Connect gets it to go.
That's why he's in this league. Connect is deadly from deep.
Stolen by Connect. We're about a minute and a half into the second quarter now. In the corner, Finney-Smith with it. Launches a 3. And Desmond Bane pulls it down.
Close to making the defense pay for the lax coverage that time.
A moment now to hear from our sideline reporter, Hall of Famer David O. David.
Kevin, the Grizzlies retired Marc Gasol's number 33 last season. You may recall he moved to Memphis in his teens, watching his older brother Powell play for the Grizz. Marc said, I had a very unique came back as a Grizzlies player. I carried that with me. Kevin, that pride certainly showed.
Pride's a great word to use. No question, D.A. Thank you. Quarter number 2. We're about 2 minutes in. Los Angeles leading by 5. Pass to LeBron. From deep three-point land. Aldama with the rebound.
And that was a little bit of a range check for him.
You know, guys, I think he's got confidence to shoot it from anywhere, but he could have gotten a better one than that.
Pippen for 3. And the 3-ball is good. Now just a 2-point Laker lead. Regular with the great coaches. What are 1 or 2 of the most important qualities for success that you see?
Well, for me, Kevin, I think you got to be able to adapt tactically. I mean, that's huge, and especially in the playoffs. But most important, can you motivate and unify a locker room? That leadership quality is what really puts a coach over the top.
Kennard for 3. Lakers with the rebound. They've led by as much as 10. Reeves in the corner. It's deflected. And that's out of bounds. The Lakers will retain possession. Outside, James. Off the left rim and out.
You're not going to see that very often. Plenty of space, but he just left face and he whiffs on it.
Sinks the triple.
A total defensive collapse. I mean, no reason to allow him that kind of space from behind the arc.
Doncic from deep three-point land. Trying to answer back, but that 3 is off the mark. Closing in on 4 minutes played here in the second quarter. The shot's good from Kennard.
Defensively, there was a lack of aggressiveness, and it really made it easy for him to knock that shot down.
Reeves outside. And that one's good. Hachimura. Hachimura's got 7.
And the confidence Hachimura has in himself, knows he can score from this area when given the chance.
Bagley with the bucket. Several lead changes going on here in the early portion of this game.
It reminds me of that cameo song, back and forth.
And that one's good. Hachimura.
And an eye for an eye. Both teams working to stretch the floor.
Nothing like answering back. One team gets 3, you acquire 3 of your own. Boom.
Yeah, and Bagley has the reputation for showing variety. Can score in a different way on each possession.
Greg, you think about oversized point guards, and the gold standard has always been Magic Johnson. Now you look at Luka Doncic, and he's certainly built for that position.
Definitely some positive similarities, right? But the big difference is one of those guys has 5 rings, and that's not a knock on Doncic. This is a team sport, but Magic's ability to affect winning was right there with another MJ, Michael Jordan.
James, no good.
And, you know, even though that shot didn't go down, I like how they got him a wide-open look in space there.
Down low. And it's Pippen slamming it down.
And he can do a lot more damage to the rim than that when he wants to.
Oh, you're right. And with the lead they're enjoying, I'm surprised he did
did plenty of damage nonetheless. I mean, it was only with one hand, but he still threw that down pretty hard.
Grizzlies on defense. And a wide open look for Hachimura. Wide open shot is on the money. And 12-point tier for Rui Hachimura. Pass to Kennard. Bagley with the ball. Back to Pippen. Here's Bagley. Covered by Hayes. Beyond the arc. Rebound the Lakers. Now, here's Doncic. Contact on that one, so he'll shoot two here.
Luka with the crafty shot fake. Outstanding at tricking the defense.
Los Angeles shooting their third and fourth free throw attempts of the game.
Wow, what, did he have something in his eye on that shot?
And Kennard launches it from deep. Reeves with the rebound. Inside. And a close game so far in the first two quarters as we reach halftime. It's the Grizzlies as they wrap up the second quarter with a massive 16-7 run. We'll see you after halftime for the beginning of the third quarter. And we're halfway through this one. Plenty of basketball left in a game that's been fairly even so far. And the Grizzlies leading by 3. Here's Pippen. Going inside. And it's Pippen with the jam.
Just rubbing it in their faces with that dunk.
He is never going to take his foot off the pedal.
And that's terribly demoralizing for a defense, guys. I mean, they know he's going to keep coming and coming and coming, and that they may not have an answer for it.
Pass to Bagley. Some nice passing there by Memphis. And the whistle blows. It's going to be on Luka Doncic. That's his first foul. And Kennard launches it from deep. No good on the quick three. Lakers trailed by 5. Fires from way outside. Bagley with the rebound. And Clark for the Lakers. Their last 2 seasons ended in playoff losses to the Denver Nuggets.
And I tell you what, they fought hard both times, Kevin. The point differential was only 24 points over the 4 games in 2023 and just 11 points in 2024. LA actually led most of the 5-game series, but weren't able to advance.
James looking around. Clock at 6. They get a hand on it. And the ball travels out of bounds. It was last touched by Kennard. Unable to get the ball in bounds. They get called for the 5-second violation. Right around a minute and a half play here in the third quarter. Time now to turn to our sideline reporter, David Aldridge. David.
Thanks very much. Austin Reeves went undrafted, but his success comes as no surprise to him. He says, "I've always felt like I belong." It goes back to childhood. His mom once asked him, "Is this confidence or cockiness?" He told her, "You're basically kind of the same thing." Kevin, back to you.
Like something else. Undaunted. Hey, David, thank you. And the Grizzlies leading by 7. Urban for 3. Oh, yes, he did. 5 up and 5 down for him so far.
And you're asking for more trouble than you can handle if you're going to let him just roam free from beyond the arc.
Here's Hayes. Yes, and it's LeBron picking up the assist.
That's a textbook example of how to move the ball. Boy, you got to love that action.
Just over 2.5 minutes gone by here in the second half. And so James will bring it up for the Los Angeles Lakers. Here's Doncic. Kennard with the rebound.
From cash, not from YouTube.
Let's go. Just got home with my little baby, it just hit 1 o'clock. Bad girl when I'm with you, and I just can't stop. Always on point for me, always on point for me when I'm not. You make me feel good while I'm working these shots. Okay, let's do it. Baby, ain't no stopping, baby. Okay, let's do it. I'm his favorite. I'm his favorite lady. Like, I got that so good that make him crazy. Yeah, I wanna give you love, don't act crazy. Want you to be the one to give me my baby. Want you to be the one to give me my baby. Okay, let's do it. My ex wanna, but I'm off that. You wanna, but I'm off that. It's time to move on and get a new. Just got home with my little baby, it just hit 1 o'clock. Bad girl when I'm with you, and I just can't stop. Always on point for me, always on point for me when I'm not. You make me feel good while I'm working these shots. Okay, let's do it. Rockin', baby, ain't no stopping, baby. Okay, let's do it. I'm his favorite. I'm his favorite lady.
I ain't really got time for you, but I always find a slot. Left the stoop 4 a.m., now I want you in my spot. You always on point for me, always on point for me when I'm not. Anybody try to play with you, ain't ducking me. favorite. You my favorite lady. Okay, let's do it. My ex wanna, but I'm off that. Used to pay your rent, but I ain't giving it. It's time to move on and make it my chick, Both our exes broken, we getting rich,
Just got home with my little baby, it just hit 1 o'clock. Bad girl when I'm with you, and I just can't stop. Always on point for me, always on point for me when I'm not. You make me feel good while I'm working these shots. Okay, let's do it. Rock with me, baby, ain't no stopping, baby. Okay, let's do it. I'm his favorite, I'm his favorite lady. I'm his favorite lady. I'm his favorite. I'm his favorite lady. Want you to be you. Give me my baby. Want you to be you. Give me my baby.
I'm back going hard again. I'm shutting down my heart again. No one can get next to me, so they gotta put.
Let's meet the starting lineup for the visiting Charlotte Hornets. At small forward, Josh Green. At the other forward position, Miles Bridges. At shooting guard, Brandon Miller. At center, Mark Williams. At the other guard position, LaMelo Ball. The head coach of the visiting team is Charles Lee. It's time to meet the starting five for your Phoenix Suns. At small forward, standing 6'8", number 0, Ryan Dunn. At center, at 7'0", number 2, Nick Richards. Starting at shooting guard, 6'4", number 3, Bradley Beal. At guard, 6'5", number 1, Devin Booker. At the other forward position, standing 6'11", number 35, Kevin Durant.
And thanks for tuning in to the NBA on 2K Sports. Hope you're enjoying your Friday afternoon. This is Kevin Harlan with Greg Anthony and Clark Kellogg and our sideline reporter David Aldridge. Here is the starting group for the Charlotte Hornets. The guard spot is filled in by Paul Bridges out there with Josh Green. And it's Williams at the pivot spot, manning the middle. And for the Suns, deadly backcourt pair of Booker and Beal. Durant is out there with Nick Richards. And it's Dunn in at the first spot.
Yeah, each of these teams are anchored by their big men. I think it's got to be physical and highly intensified.
Back to Booker. That's in, coming off an assist from Dunn.
Skillful make inside by Booker, able to find his spot for the finish.
Outside, Green. Back to Ball. It's deflected, and they get it back. Bridges, no one around him. That's 3 pointers off the mark. On offense, here are the Suns. Here's Durant. The shot from the low post is good.
Really well done there. Just confident and composed. Never in a hurry.
Clark with the Hornets. They were hit with injuries as hard as any team in the NBA in the 23-24 season.
Kevin, I couldn't agree with you more.
2 minutes
so
remaining.
unfortunate in that regard. It's not anything you can control, and it made it almost impossible for them to have a productive season because of those injuries.
And Paul stays with it.
Oh, how about the finesse there? Nice little gentle touch on the board.
And you know, when you have that gentle touch, those tip-ins are easy to come by.
But only if you grind hard enough to get yourself in tight before the shot goes up, guys. You got to get your work done before the shot is attempted.
Since the three-pointer.
No fear or hesitation from KD. He's able to hit from anywhere.
Ball kicks to Miller. Pass to Williams. Here's Bridges. There's the triple. Knocks down the 3 ball.
Miles Bridges.
Real. Come at us, and we're coming right back at you.
A little back and forth from long range. I love it. That's a terrific answer there.
Now here's Beal. The tray. KD's shot is off.
And he didn't punish them for the weak coverage there, but they can count on.
Miles Bridges.
Boy, look how easily Bridges shoots through the contact there. I mean, his mechanics are strong, as is his body.
There's 53 seconds left in the first quarter of the game. Outside, Beal. Durant for 3. That doesn't go either for Durant. Charlotte's gone 1 of 2 from long range in the first quarter. Bridges dishes to Miller. Outside, Ball. Green with a screen for Ball. And trying for the go-ahead basket. It doesn't go in. To the left side wing. Dunn finds Richards. Suns moving the ball around. Dunn sets a screen for KD. And Durant can't get that one to fall. A deep 3 from Green. And that one released in time, but no good. It's all time in Phoenix. We'll get things started in the second quarter when we return. Getting going again here in the second quarter. Fairly close game so far. And from what we've seen, guys, from Phoenix, what do you guys see?
What we saw in that first quarter, they won their matchups defensively.
Yeah, I agree. I mean, look at the energy, the effort defensively. They put it all out there in that opening quarter.
On the court for the Hornets. Smith is out there with Ball. Then there's Seth Curry. Then there's Yusuf Nurkic. And it's Diabate in at the 4 spot. Now here's Jones. And foul on the shot. He'll shoot 2 at the free throw line.
First personal foul.
Really the right play defensively. If you can't block, force them to the line.
Yeah, exactly. Prevent the layup. Give them a little bump, and then maybe they'll think twice about coming into the lane next time. And if they don't think about it, at least they might be distracted by your presence.
And he knocks down the first one. And with the score of the Suns, you know, Greg, you never know who is going to initiate the offense for him.
And that can cause problems at times, Kevin. Can run you into issues keeping the ball moving. Turnovers can be their Achilles heel as well.
Donnie's checked in for Allen. In recent seasons, the Charlotte Hornets, Clark, have been very active in the trade market.
Well, it seems like they're always wheeling and dealing. I mean, they're on a quest for that perfect fit lineup, moving pieces around, trying to find the right recipe for success. Boy, they dodged one there, guys. I mean, he got the wide open look that he wanted, just didn't knock it down.
Dunn misses. And so it's Ball with it. He brings it up for the Hornets. In the corner, Smith with it.
2 minutes remaining in the first half. 2 minutes.
Back to Ball. 6 to shoot. Shot from the top of the key. That one, no good.
You almost have to assume he's going to knock those down when he is that open.
Now, here's Dunn. Defense right out. 2 free throws coming up, and they call the shooting foul.
Second team
I'm
foul.
told now by our producer, do we have guys? Okay, we do. We have a call coming in from Shams Charania. Shams, thanks for joining us. What do you have?
Thanks. Many consider this summer to be the most challenging field in the history of international basketball. Nevertheless, Team USA got it done in Paris. It's not getting any easier, but the star power of the U.S. men's team shine bright in the City of Lights. Guys, a classic ending for a stacked U.S. roster.
You're right. What a performance. Hey, Shams Charania with the report. Thanks, Shams. Here's what Phoenix has got going on right now. Durant's checked in for O'Neal, and it's Booker in for Jones. He hits the second from the line. Greg in the process to bring in all their stars. The Suns don't have a lot of ways to add players in the near future.
Yeah, they don't control their draft picks for the next few years. That was part of the price for Beal and Durant. They'll have to be very shrewd to add rotation pieces to help them win.
Well done. Following Miles Bridges' three-point attempt. KD's shot is off. 1:11 left to play here in the second quarter. Green passes to Bridges. That one's all good. Now he's 3 for 5 for the season.
Bridges, in some ways, to me, is a throwback player. He's a 6'6" forward and does a little bit of banging down low. Actually, a lot of banging down low.
Now here's Booker. And the Suns miss again. Miller kicks the ball. There's 42 seconds left to play in the first half. Drills the three-pointer.
The defense must honor Ball's three-point shot. He's more than ready to snipe away if you give him the opportunity to do so.
Plumlee with a screen on Bridges. A wide open look for Durant. And the Suns miss again.
Well, he wanted to return the favor there for that last three, but it just wasn't in the card.
Suns trail by 5. To the middle. No good from Booker.
Man, I can't believe he blew that gimme, guys. Well, I know he's frustrated about that.
Green kicks the ball. Again, ball missing. And that's it for the first half of action. It's been a very close game here. When it's ahead, up by 5. And just now to send it over to David Aldridge, standing by courtside. David.
Thanks, guys. Here with Coach Budenholzer. Mike, your evaluation of the first half.
Well, I think both teams' defense is pretty good. Hopefully somebody can catch a rhythm here and score some points. Hopefully we can be better there.
And that'll be key as the game goes on, Coach. Thanks. Back to you.
All right, David, thank you. And stay with us, folks. We'll be back just after halftime to get the third quarter started. basketball upon us. We may be in for an exciting finish based on how close of a game it's been so far. You look at Miles Bridges, he's been playing really well.
He's done it fantastic within the first few quarters.
And you know what? It helped that they had a few guys with very hot hands on the perimeter, too.
Hornets leading by 5. Deadly backcourt pair of Booker and Beal. Nick Richards out there with Durant, and it's done in at the 3, the small forward. They're the group for Mike Budenholzer starting the second half. Clark, we've all heard the comparisons. Brandon Miller plays a lot like a young Paul George.
And you know, it makes a ton of sense when you consider that Paul George is Brandon Miller's favorite player. So he spent a bunch of time studying how PG gets it done and putting those moves into his own format. All you got to do is get open, and Ball's handling the rock, he's going to find you. LaMelo's got incredible passing ability.
Durant for 3. That's in. Ball with an assist from Benton. Dunn's got 3 assists in the game. Bridges outside. And for those of you tuning in, we're about a minute into the second half. The kick out to Ball. Shot clock at 6. All sorts of time. Good as the jump shot falls. Ball's got his 3rd basket of the night right there.
And the lack of effort to fight over the screen there makes that an easy shot.
Well, I'm going to credit the screen. I mean, that's a good, strong pick he lays there.
Yes, that goes in.